Sonko, Songagap, Chega Bless, qui fort.
Papite, papite, bongo bien, papite. Papite, papite, bongo bien, papite.
Good day, dear viewers. This is Gillet, and you're welcome to Gillet Show. In today's episode of Gillet Show, I will be bringing you a debate for your entertainment and education. The title of our debate today is going to be, should husbands allow their wives to work? Should husbands permit their wives to work? On one side of the debate, we are going to have Madame Betanga Ambrosia and Madame Ajong Christina, who hold the opinion that husbands should permit their wives to work. Madame Ajong Christina and Madame Betanga, you're welcome to the program today.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. And on the other side of the debate, we are going to have Mr. Tamonkeng Ladislas and Madame Delor Mispa, who hold the opinion that husbands should not allow their wives to work. Madame Delor Mispa and Mr. Tamonkeng, you are welcome to the program today.
Thank you. It's my pleasure.
Thank you, Madam.
Okay, before commencing with the debate, I want to call the attention of my viewers to understand that the debaters are mere actors. So their opinions are just meant to give us, information to be able to learn and enrich ourselves. So no one should judge them for the opinion that they hold. So without wasting any much of your time, I would like to hand over the microphone to Madame Betanga Ambrosia to tell us the reason why she thinks that husbands should permit their wives to work. Madame Ambrosia, you have the microphone.
Okay, thank you, Madam Gillet. In my opinion, husbands are supposed to allow their wives to work. One, there is a saying that when two hands are always better than one. When both of you are working, the income comes from two sources. If we have to carry out any project, both hands will join. It will not only be the husband who will come in with the money for the project. If both of you are working, the standard of living of the family will be better than when one person is working. If the husband and wife are working, the family upkeep will always be better. We all know when children have any difficulties, the first person they will run to is their mother. And if the mother is not working, it will be difficult for them. But when the mother is working, the rest are short. Everything will move perfectly in the family. And then not only that, we don't know of tomorrow. If a woman is not working, and it happens that the husband dies or anything happens, nobody knows what will become of the family. It will tend bound back. It is supposed to be on the shoulder of the woman. Again, if a woman is not working, and we have a situation where maybe she's being molested in the house, as is the case with so many women nowadays. If you are not working, you cannot stop or come out of the marriage, because what will you do when you leave? Maybe you already have some children with you. What will become of them? But if you are working, you can take a stand and say, okay, I will leave, pack out of that marriage and continue with life. For now, I rest my case. As I say, it is always important for women to work alongside their husbands. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ambrosia, for those wonderful points. Mr. Tamonken, did you hear that?
Yes.
Do you agree with her?
I don't agree with her.
Yes, tell us your reason.
Yes. I have a good number of reasons here, but it will depend on your time. I think a husband or a man is not supposed to allow his wife to work, because housework is not, first of all, easy for a woman to carry out. Example, I have spent some time in my house in the absence of my wife, and I experienced what my wife used to go through. So I realized that housework is, first of all, not easy for her. Then allow her again to go and take another job outside. It will be too strenuous for her. So, on my opinion, I say wives, they should stay in the house and work in the house. Because staying in the house does not mean that a woman is not working. Taking care of the house and the family is even overload for her. Then why add her again another load? So, on my opinion, I say husbands should not allow their wives to work.
Thank you so much. Yes, go ahead.
Yes. From the book of Genesis, we know that a woman is made out of man. Therefore, a woman should be protected by a man. Meaning that a woman is like an egg that, if not well taken care of, it may get broken. So sending your wife out to go and work because one of the end should meet in the house, I don't see it as the best way. She needs rest because housework is not first of all easy. And secondly, my learned colleague Brucian, she said what will happen in the case that the husband died. So if the husband is not there, and then it will mean that the wife is going to take care of the family. What about the case where the husband too, when the wife too dies? What about the case? If the wife too dies, what is the husband going to do? So I think it's just the reverse. I don't agree with her. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Tamonke. Madam Ajon Christie, did you hear him?
I got him very well.
Do you agree with him?
I don't agree with him.
Okay, tell us.
I am on the opinion that women should be allowed to work. I think when we grew up with our mothers. And when we talk about work here, I think we have to think about work in all domains, not only white-collar jobs. We have to think out of the box. When we grew up, we were with our mothers, and they showed us how they could do all the house chores by themselves, and they will carry themselves to the farm and work whole day to bring food, and sometimes they have excess to take to the market. I think that was also work. They could do housework, they could do farm work, and so many other things put together. And in their times, they were not educated, and so they have less options to office work, as I can put it. But nowadays, women are as well educated as men. And I feel that keeping the woman at home is waste of talent and all the education that she has gone through. So it's of my opinion that women should be allowed to work. And we, the women, we have the role to play in our homes, and we can always organize ourselves and take care of the home chores. And as my learned colleague said, Mr. Ladislas, you should not have pity on a woman who has not given you a complaint. The woman can organize herself the way that she can easily do the house chores and follow up with her work. If the woman say, I am tired, it's okay. But if the woman say, I want to work, allow her to work because it is better for the family. And my colleague also said, what if a man dies? And Mr. Ladisa said, what if the woman dies? If the woman dies, you, the man, you are working. But if the woman dies, you are working. But if the man dies, the woman is not working. So how do you take care of the family? So it is of my opinion that a woman should work. I rest my case.
Thank you so much, Madam Ajon Christie, for those wonderful points. Madam Delors, did you hear her?
Perfectly.
Okay, so what
I want to say here is that it's not in all cases. I want to say I am on the point that a man shouldn't allow his wife to work. Because take from time memorial, it is being said that a man gets married to a woman to assist him in house chores and taking care of the house, taking care of the children, because we realize here that a woman is a caregiver for children and even the elderly ones that live at home. So if a woman is allowed to work, how will it work? It can never work. When you talk of you are in the old days where our parents, our mothers were working to the farm, and that is how we have learned from it. Before a man gets married to a wife, he knows that she is there and he knows that he has enough income to support his family. So as he gets married to the wife, it's for the wife to stay in the house and cater for the children. It is for the wife to stay in the house. There are many benefits when a woman is not working and a woman is in the house. For instance, when we talk of mother tongue, there are children who don't know their particular dialect. Yes, when the mother is at home, they learn from the mother and what we say. But now in the primary school, they have instituted this mother tongue that children are supposed to know their dialect, and it is their mother who is in charge of that. If the mother is not at home, is always going to work, those children will not know their mother tongue. Another one is when a woman is working, there are certain disadvantages to the man. For example, the woman becomes independent concerning financial issues. The woman wants to disrespect his husband because she feels that she's already up to the task. And so you see that there will always be conflict at home. A woman who works will always go and copy wrong ideas because she will receive pressures from other women at work sites, and she will bring it home, and that will cause problem in her marital home. So when we are talking about, say, women have to work, let us look at points like this, because a man, there are certain things that a woman does at home that a man cannot do it. And that is why a man is supposed to have a woman at home. Because first of all, when a man comes back from work, he needs quality time to spend with his wife. And if the wife is not there, let us not just look at, as my colleague was saying, let us not look at the modern life. Yes, a man needs quality time to spend with his wife at home, so they share ideas together. When a man comes back home, the wife is not there. He is there, he is walking up and down, maybe to search for what to eat, maybe to see how he will cater for the children. So which are the duties of a woman? So for me, I would say that a husband is not supposed to allow his wife to work.
Thank you so much, Madame Delors. I believe that Madame Betanga and Madame Ajong were listening keenly. So you have a few minutes to react.
Yes, certainly, we're listening. I heard what she just said. Madame Delors talked of why she thinks that women should not work. But I will still say women should work. She talked of women going to copy bad examples or bad influences from their friends. Who knows? If you instead stay at home, allow your wife to stay at home. There is a lot of gossiping that goes on in the quarters. Is that what you prefer for your wife? I think that will not be the best. At the job site, everybody is learned. Everybody knows what is right and what is wrong. And you will not go there to copy a bad influence to come to your house. As I say, working is the best thing for all the women. Again, she talked of women being there to take care of the elderly and the children. If you arrange your program well, there is nothing that you will not do. You are not working 24 hours. You have a period for work and you have a period for all other activities. When once you program yourself as a woman, you will do it. The women have that strength. They have that talent. They can do it. Women should be given that opportunity. And they have shown beyond every reasonable doubt that they can organize themselves and do the right things and at the right time. Again, Madame Delors also made mention of the fact that your husband will come when the woman is not there. Before a woman leaves the house, if you organize yourself, you ensure that by the time your husband gets home, his food is kept. Everything has been put in place and he will just move in and get what he has to be for the short period of time that he may not be there. For us back at home even, by the time he is coming back home, obviously the wife will be there with him. And there is nothing to say you'll come when she's not there. No, the wife will always be there for you. So as I still say, let women be given the opportunity to work. For when they work, the family is a better place. She talked of mother tongue, that women should teach their children mother tongue. When children are in school and the mother is in the house, how will you be teaching those children the mother tongue? You can only teach the children the mother tongue when they are at home and you are at home with them after work or during the weekends. That's why women should be given the opportunity to work, because there is nothing that a woman cannot do when you program yourself well. I rest my case for now.
Thank you so much, Madam Ambrosia. I believe that you have spoken for the both of you. Madam Ajon Christie, am I right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think she's at the point.
Okay, thank you so much. Now, Mr. Tamonkeng and Madam Delors, I need your reaction.
She said, when a woman stays at home, she tends to be a gossiper with the neighbors and so on. I don't see it that way. Instead, when a woman stays at home, she becomes more protected at home than when she is outside. Concerning the mother tongue issue, she said the children are in school, so the absence of mother in the house because of work is not going to affect the children. I strongly disagree again with her, because the children spend more time at home than in school. And in the absence of their mother at home, what becomes of them? Normally, they are not going to learn the mother tongue. But if the mother stays at home, the least time that the children are in the house, and it's for this reason why most of our children today, they don't longer understand the mother tongue. And it further forces the children to become arrogant. If the mother is not at home or at work, and the children are at home, and the father too is not because of work, who takes care of these children? These children become loose. And because of that, we have a lot of juvenile delinquency in our society due to the absence of both parents. Therefore, the mother should stay at home and take care of the children. If we want to have responsible children, then the mother must stay at home and take care of these children. That's my point. I rest my point.
Wow. Oh, I think that the debate was very interesting and lively. So I want to congratulate both sides for, good mastery of the language. Each side defended their points very, very intelligently. They did a lot of, research work to come out with very, very convincing points. But mind you, in every battle, there must be a winner and a loser. So those who held the opinion that husbands should not permit their wives to work scored 8.5 on 10. Let's clap for them. And those who hold the opinion that husbands should permit their wives to work scored 9.5 on 10. Let's clap for them. So that was it, dear viewers. And in this debate, the lesson that we can draw from there is that from what both sides have argued, we can draw a lesson that it is very important for husbands to permit their wives to work. Why? They have given us very tangible reasons for the advantages for having a working wife outweigh the disadvantages. So they told us that when a wife is working, she provides a valuable assistance or a valuable help to the family. Imagine the skills that the wife is having and is using them to fetch money for the family. If she could put those skills in to practice in the home to take care of the family will be a very good one. Imagine a wife as a teacher. She's teaching out there to fetch for money. If she has to apply those skills at home, therefore the children will be very intelligent. She will teach the children will be very intelligent. And so that would be a great asset for the family, providing financial support. Those husbands that do not allow their wives to work, what happens if maybe the husband is not alive tomorrow? What becomes of the family? I mean, the income that she will fetch to bring into the family is of a very great help to the husband, I mean, for the well-being of the family. A wife that is working out there goes out to, I mean, is exposed to the outside world. She learns a lot because she interacts with people of different cultures and so on. So she behaves well. I mean, she has a good sense of fashion. And so if the husband wants to take her out for a party, she knows how to behave in public. She knows, I mean, how to behave decently, unlike a wife who is being kept there all at home. So she also will have an idea of work stress. When the husband will come back from work and say, I'm stressed, she will easily understand. Unlike a woman who is just at home. If the husband should come back and say, I'm stressed from work, she will probably think that maybe the husband went to look for a girlfriend. But notwithstanding, if a husband accepts that the wife should work, he should be ready also to support, because there is a sacrifice that he has to also, to put in place. He has to do some sacrifices. Sacrifice like what? To assist the wife with home chores also. Because if it's time for the children to come back from school, to pick the children from school, and madam is still at work, you have to sacrifice some time to pick the children. Just like if the children are at home and madam is not yet back from work, you have to support, to take care of the children, maybe provide them with what they can eat. So, and you also have the husband who is having a working wife should also be ready to bear, persecution from friends. You know, when you are assisting your wife, your friends will always call you in the evening, let's go and share a drink. And if you refuse that, my wife is not yet back from work, they will call you woman rapper. That maybe your wife has charmed you also. So you have to already bear all those things in mind, that those are the things that are bound to happen when you allow your wife to work. And if those things are happening, you just have to ignore them, knowing that you are doing what you are doing for the well-being of your family. It is the future that determines the end. So because in future, you are going to have, children that can take good care of you because you have sacrificed for them, to raise them up. So now, those who are drawing you out to go and drink, they will begin to regret. So, and on the other parts of the working wives, as our debaters rightly said, that they will not have time for the husband, have time for the children. Anytime, if you are working, you need to create sufficient time to spend with your husband. After all, you are not working the whole day. It's not because you are working that you will starve your husband from your marital responsibility. No, that is not what we are talking about here. If you go out there to work, there should be no reason why you come home and your husband wants to have you and you refuse that you are tired of work. No, you must always reserve yourself and know that the husband has to have a better part of you, whether you are tired of work or not. And the working wife should also realize that she doesn't have so much time, with the family, and so she should not spend quality time with neighbors and friends also. Each time you close work, get back to your family, get your children close to you, talk to them, counsel them, ask them how the day went, and then you give them some advice. That way, I think that the family will be very, very healthy. So, dear viewers, this is a lesson that we can draw from this debate. Thank you very much for following us into this program. Stay tuned to Gaza Media programs and remain blessed.
Sonko, Songagap, Gillet Show,
Papite, papite bongo.